we got a few guys going through, a lot to get themselves out on the field this Saturday. It's just a testament to how much they love their teammates and how hard they're willing to work for each other, and just shows everything you need to know about their character and everything like that. So it's been impressive.
Stenavich, I'm not sure how to ask this without it sounding like information for the Bears, so let me try it. You lose Zach in the Lions game in the opener, you put in Darian Kennard. You start the Commanders game with Belton at right tackle. Zach comes back against Cleveland, he plays the one play, and at first you go to J-Mo, right? Do you think that decision that you made, I don't know how many weeks ago it was, where you just kind of wanted to have clear backups, do you think that's going to benefit you now that Kennard's gotten as much work as he has and he's ready? Again, I'm not.
Yeah, I think every week you kind of, not every week, but just depending on your injury situation, you go into it. All right, which guys are getting prepared at certain spots, and that just depends on who's starting, I guess, as far as injuries are concerned. There's other factors at play with that, but that's kind of the basis of it. And I think all those guys, the fortunate thing is we're in a position where we can plug those guys in, and we have multiple people that can play in different roles, and we've won games with all of them in there. So it's not like, one guy's worse than the other. I think they're all good options for, what we can ask them to do. So I think, just the biggest thing is we're in a good position now where I think we got a few guys that can go in and spell us at different spots and still keep our offense productive.
Does Kennard being the jumbo tight end, Kevin Berry, old school guy, does that influence the decision making, or is that we'll just find somebody else to do that?
Yeah, I mean that just plays a part in it. Just like you said, if you think you can find other people to handle that role, then that's what you'll do. So you're going to get your best five out there.
What's this been like, game planning for a team you just saw a couple weeks ago?
Well, I mean, not a whole lot can change in 2 weeks as far as schematically and things like that from what you've seen. They may be getting some guys back. We'll see. But I think just like anything, it's the Packers-Bears game, and it's just going to come down to executing, going into their house and handling that environment. I'm sure it's going to be a great crowd and a great road environment, so we just got to make sure we're on our stuff.
What does Terrell Edmonds add to their defense if he's able to play?
Yeah, he's an incredible linebacker, very athletic. The one thing he does really well, in my opinion, is he just covers ground in the pass game, and he can really just be in a lot of places at the same time and really pursue the ball. Really athletic, really big, really physical. He's what a prototypical linebacker looks like, and he does a really nice job playing.
How did you evaluate what Matthew Golden gave you on Sunday as kind of first extended action?
Yeah, it was really nice to have him out there. Obviously, his explosive plays were great. I'm excited to just keep him moving forward and getting him going. It was nice he made it out of the game, unscathed, and just keep on working. He's a talented player, and he's really going to help us as we progress.
How much growth have you seen from Musgrave? It seemed like these past few games he continually is making just those big catches.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right there. It's just every game he just keeps making these plays, and he's an impact player, and I think we just keep giving him those opportunities. He's going to come through for us, and it's been nice to watch that for sure.
I think John, though, had 20 more snaps than him. How much progress have you seen from Fitzpatrick since the Panthers game?
Yeah, same deal. He's just going in there. He's battling. Different type of tight end than Musgrave, obviously. Not as much of a down the threat guy as Luke, or down the field threat, I should say. But he battles. He gives it his all, and he keeps fighting for his teammates, which is great.
I know we talked about the turnovers a couple weeks ago, but I'll ask it again. They're like up by a considerable margin over the rest of the league. Why are they so? Every team wants turnovers.
Yep.
What do they do so well to get them?
When they get the ops, they make the plays. They do not drop the ball. They do a great job pursuing the ball and punching the ball. And you can tell they're well coached in that regard. But yeah, they don't drop opportunities on interceptions, things like that. Like they make those plays. So yeah, they're very opportunistic. And that's one thing we got to make sure we're on top of.
The self-scouting that you guys do regularly, is there more to that in a week like this, again, where you're facing an opponent so close together?
Yeah, definitely is something, you just got to make sure you watch the last game and just make sure you're on top of what you showed them last time, for sure.
Did you know Jacobs could catch like that? I mean, you see
Yes.
that in
Yep.
contested catches in practice and
Yeah.
stuff?
It's crazy to think that was only his second receiving touchdown of his career. For that reason right there, he's got phenomenal hands. But yeah, it was really impressive.
And why the hell don't you throw him the ball more?
I know. We just hand it to him and he scores. I don't know how many rushing touchdowns he got, at least 12. But yeah, I was very excited by that play, but I can't say I was very surprised just from what I've seen from him in the past.
What he's doing week in and week out with that knee and the attitude
Yeah.
he brings and can you put into perspective what that guy means to you guys?
His leadership and his work ethic and just his willingness to battle for his teammates is one of the more impressive things I've seen. He exemplifies everything it means to be a Green Bay Packer, just like how much he loves the game and he loves his teammates and what his body's gone through this year, and just his ability to get himself out there every week and play at a high level has been incredible. I hope our younger guys are really taking note of that, because it's a special thing what he's doing. So I can't say enough good things about what he's done for us, for sure.
And do you feel like that's like the guy he replaced was pretty darn good about that kind of stuff too, at Aaron Jones?
Yeah,
So do you feel like that stuff's contagious? Do
Yeah.
guys take stuff from that?
I do. I think, we're just talking about Christian, what he's doing to get himself back and everything. Yeah, it is.
Josh's 40-yard touchdown run, I mean, good double team over here, good, but it seemed like the key was the one cut that he made up the middle. Is that what made the difference there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And that he just has such a great knack for that. He can find that seam and hit it with low pad level and just keep his feet churning and get in the end zone. But like, the one nice thing is I've been waiting all year for things like that to happen, where you just bust a long one like that. And he's still got the juice, which was cool to see, where he could pull away from DBs and stuff and go make that play. But yeah, just a great runner.
I know Marshawn got hurt again, kind of a same old story, I suppose, but what did you see from him in the past few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, his explosiveness is great. Obviously, his injury bug is extremely unfortunate. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more I can say about it other than he's got a lot of potential, but at some point we got to get him out there so he can, just realize that potential.
On Jacob's touchdown run, he said that was not the way the play was designed to go. So when he cuts that backside, do you see the hole too and you're hoping, okay, cut it there, or are you like, okay, what's going to happen here? You're surprised and pleased.
Yeah, I mean, the play, it can go backside like it did. Just depends on kind of how the D-line plays, and everyone kind of over-pursued to the play side. So just like any natural runner, just puts his foot in the ground and hits it backside. But one thing, I thought Romeo and Bo did a great job blocking. It's one thing we emphasize a lot is just our receivers blocking downfield, so those explosive plays can turn into touchdowns. So that was another great thing that happened on that play for sure.